Girls could get every day.
But you know,
I totally
and
respect that.
it's the
That's
black.
what segue to the next question.
I say it's the black community.
The black community, yeah.
That really put emphasis on that.
Yeah.
You know, I've dated white men, I've dated black men, I've dated Asians.
Let me ask you a question. What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
She like the Caucasian.
Oh my
Really?
God.
Listen,
You like the pink?
full disclosure, I have never had the pink.
I've never had the pink either.
I've had the pink.
And you like it.
I like the money that comes with it. Nah, I'm just messing.
So let me
No,
ask you a
but
question.
that's all it is. That's all it is,
Some
though.
vagina.
I wanted to ask that earlier, but
Have you
the
had some
conversation was
vagina?
on. Have you ever had vagina?
Ooh, this
Once
is
in my life,
And you didn't
What?
like
and
it.
I didn't like it. And I only did it because it was forced on me.
It was prom.
It was,
Well, let me ask
it
you a
was senior
question.
prom weekend, and all my friends, I'm from the beach.
Uh-huh.
So everybody rented a villa. We all had villas, which are like condos or whatever.
You weren't out at that time?
No.
Okay.
I didn't come out to,
To 19. Right?
19.
To your
Yeah,
parents.
yeah.
Okay.
So it was a villa. It was like 5 or 6
She
of
getting
us.
nervous. Get the fan. Get the fan. Y'all, please. This right here going viral, baby. Jazz Brooks had some pink, some pussy. You done had
So-
some vagina.
Oh
So
my
it
God.
was prom, and yes, it was because everybody was doing it.
Okay.
We all was underage, and we was underage drinking. We went. I ain't supporting that, but you know.
Right. We don't support underage.
Did you? Let me ask you this question though before you finish. Did you go all the way? Did you finish?
We went all the way.
Okay. And you didn't even like
What
it.
the,
And you
what, the, what the
finished?
guy say? Did you see it through?
No, because I was trying to see what was going on the
So you was just ready for her to go and get her finished, and so you.
Yeah,
could
because
go.
I was just looking. Because it was
I
all of us
wanna
in the
know,
room.
like,
It was all of
I'm-
us in the room.
listen,
So
I'm
I
gonna
was
get
like,
in your business. What was it that you didn't like?
because I didn't like that.
You weren't attracted to that,
No,
Her or vagina?
both.
Oh God.
and you knew before you went into doing that you weren't like
Yeah.
attracted to her.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I
That's
tried.
kind of gotta be a hit to
It's
the
a lot of-
gut blow to the stomach if a man tell me like, yeah.
But there's a lot of guys like that now. They don't like that, but they just doing it to do it
To do it.
for the
for the look,
For the
yeah,
look.
for the image.
for the image.
I mean, I did it. I mean, I tried the penis. It would not go
What?
It would not go in. I didn't give a fuck. I finished it and I was just like, sir,
Get off me!
I never forget.
Oh, you finished? You made it to the
No,
finish
I
line?
never finished line.
She tell
No,
every
no.
time she tell this story, I laugh.
Like I swear, it was this guy. He was in the Marines or Army or whatever, and he was fine. He came back to see his old teacher or something, and I was just like, who in the world is that? Fine. And I just knew. I was just like, at the time I did was messing around with a girl, but
Yeah.
nobody
Nobody
didn't put
knew.
it out like that. So I was like, yo, he is attractive and everything. I never forget. He had a house too. So I went on to his house, and I was just like, okay, I hope he does not try this, because I swear. And when he pulled down his pants, I was like, that is not going in me, sir.
So it's big.
Yes. I said, it's not. I
big.
knew it wasn't going to go in. I was like, I like him. I like him and everything. We got in there, and I said, I'm sorry. It's not, I don't know what it is.
So let me ask you a question, because obviously you are still like attracted to men, and we'll have conversations. You be like, he fine, he
Okay,
fine.
let me
but you
clear-
will not
let me
ever
clear it
date
up.
a man.
Let me clear it up.
You won't ever date a
Let me
man.
clear.
though.
I will not date a man. I don't look at any man sexually. I don't
know
think,
that.
Okay, I'm just saying. Nothing turns me on about no man sexually.
Yeah, but no,
Now,
I'm saying you'll think they are
if
attractive.
I see a guy that's attractive,
Yeah.
he is fine.
But that's the same
but-
with me. I think women are attractive. So I get what you're saying, but that's what I'm asking you.
And you'll get a little tingling.
No, I don't get a tingle. No, honey. I don't get no tingle, okay? You don't know what you missing.
But no, seriously, like, I mean, if I see a guy, sometimes somebody telling someone that they're attractive makes them feel good too. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's fine, I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, he ugly. I mean, like, he fine, all right? Watch my lady, you know what I'm saying? Make sure she close tight, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I've tried it, and I think a lot of gays tried it. I mean, I just did, it would not work.
You know what you like. You know what you like.
I know what I
And I
like.
think you just do it for society.
Yeah.
You just go along with it. You try to go along with what everybody.
So did you ever
thinks.
try to be like, I know that this is what I am and what I like, but I'm gonna try to be.
No.
And that's
I-
good. That's good.
You went right on
That weekend.
That weekend showed you that this ain't it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I knew
I
before
got
that, but I was trying it, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
So I just went on about my
Yeah.
business.
So I have the next question. Okay. This is a different little generation now.
Yes.
Okay.
So different.
Now we were talking about trans and everything. Now it's some transgender that honestly would make you like turn your neck like, oh my God. Okay. And I had a situation happen to me like where a trans liked me, and that was like my first time. Like I thought they were just, we were just flirting, like just doing little stuff. Like I didn't think it was serious to the point that they liked me. Okay. And they really did and had a conversation with me. And the first thing I'm thinking, like, what are we going to do? But at the end of the day, like, what I'm saying? I thought to myself once upon a time, I'm like, would I date a trans?
She was fine too, though.
She was.
She was
She was beautiful.
So let me ask you this. So when people do, obviously you've never done that, and I guess I could ask you this question. So when someone comes out as transgender, right? So if they were obviously a male, they feel like they're a female, they transition into being a female. What if they go and date a stud? What does that make that connection there? Are they gay? Or are they straight? Because technically they were born a male. The stud is a woman. It's still a man. It's heterosexual. So what do you consider that?
I don't know.
Okay, because I was thinking about this.
That goes into the medical term. And my best friend, he's a nurse, and he explained it to me, but it was just a lie to say. Trying to explain. Casey was on the phone with him, and he was saying when you are transsexual or transgender and you come in to the doctor's office, we're gonna call you by the pronouns that you want to go.
Okay, and that's good.
But your body functions are still the same as you were born. So we're gonna have to talk to you about
The body parts you were born with. Okay.
Right.
So let me ask you this question
it's
too.
kinda
So
hard to say.
I know this might be TMI, y'all, but I'm taking the cleaner right now. The cleaner, when I tell you the cleaner cleans you out, it cleans you
got
out.
shit right now?
Not right now. I had to do it before I got here.
Okay.
Anyway, so the cleaner cleans you out. But when I went into Vitamin Shop to get it yesterday, there's a men's formula and there's a women's formula. So with taking the hormones and if a woman or a woman that used to be a male is transitioning, which one of those formulas would they take? Like, I'm just trying to understand how the body works when you're on those hormones.
You would do more of the women products.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Wow. I done learned a lot today. Oh, I have another. I could sit and talk about this all day because it's like topics that I like really am learning something on. Like, and I feel like everybody should be educated about this because it's so like openly talked about and it's so openly accepted. So let me ask y'all this question. How do y'all feel about transgender people participating in sports?
Hell to the no, no.
Listen, let me, and the reason why I asked you that is because, and I want to ask you this too, because I know the era when you grew up in and the era that it is now is completely different. So like when I was in high school, I was really, really good in track. Like I won 3 state championships in the 400 meters. So I can only imagine do you want to go there? Because I got the tape where I raced you outside the club and you lost twice. You don't want to do that.
I got the video too.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, so what? Oh, Kion was there too. Yeah.
Shout out to Kion.
I had a cold.
Yeah.
He took the gold.
Yeah. So I can only imagine like being at the top of my game, at the top of my peak of athleticism in high school, and getting on the line, and I didn't work my ass off as a woman. And then a transgender gets on the line beside me.
Smoke your ass.
And like, do you think that that's fair? And be honest.
I don't think it's fair because
I don't think it's fair either.
And somebody gonna duck on me. I'm sorry, I'm down there like.
Or better yet, I'm not getting in a
boxing ring. Yeah, I'm not.
I was born a nigga.
No, I'm not.
I don't
I'm
think
not
it's
doing
fair.
that.
I don't think it's fair, and I think, and you know, I probably get him. I'm getting educated on this as well. But as far I'm an athlete, and I refuse. I mean, I be thinking to myself, I'm like, why I can't dunk? I'm the same height as some of these dudes. It was like I'm like, how can I dunk? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do guys got more ups than me? I've thought about that stuff when I was playing ball. So just to imagine that I'm down there playing ball
and I got boxed out, they
Michael Jordan come through, like, you know what I'm saying?
Come through the lane wide open.
Come on, man. I don't think it's fair.
You don't feel like it's the same? Okay, so where do we stand with equality then? Because everything is like the transgender community, the LGBT community, everybody is protected. It's a protected class. Mm-hmm. So where does that come into play? Because I'm going to be honest, obviously I love the transgender and LGBT community, but I don't think that's fair. Because if my child is a female and my child has my genes and my child comes out, or Casey's child comes out and she's able to ball out and be good to where she can go to WNBA or go to the Olympics or something, and then she has to go up and compete against
a man.
Yeah, I'm going to feel some type of way about that.
Then that goes to where, okay, then transgenders get to play on the male league.
Yeah, let them play. Let them play on the men's league.
So would they be able to?
Is their ability affected when they take those hormones though? Like when they take hormones, does that affect your athleticism? Like does it affect the testosterone in your body? It does. So it does decrease the testosterone. Yes. Okay.
It brings the estrogen up.
Okay. I still think that I'm not, like she said, I'm not getting in the ring and boxing them. I don't care how many hormones.
I'm not boxing no person.
I mean, Dwayne Wade's daughter.
So you
it's already her genes, you know what I'm saying? She coming through like.
So remember the whole thing. I want to say it was 2017, but the whole thing with the bathrooms, like even what All-Star Weekend had to get rescheduled because it was supposed to be in Charlotte.
H2 bill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So whatever happened with that? Like,
it's still there. If you go to some restrooms and you'll see where it's they have a stall where it's like anybody can go. You know what I'm saying? And they'll put the skirt and then the pants. Like I seen it. They got the skirt.
So we just made a bathroom to accommodate.
Yeah, okay. And I think that's fair. I mean, like, you know, you gotta realize when you trans, you don't want to go. And you're being a woman. You don't want to go to a bathroom with all males, and then
you got big old racks like that.
And I get it. It was just such an uproar about like bathrooms. It was like
it's a big uproar because I appreciate them doing that because you gotta realize like life isn't fair. Like it's some ruthless people out here. It's a lot of people in the trans community that die because of some people that don't like the way they're living. For one, I'm gonna tell you right now, if everybody lived their own life the way they want to live it, then we'll be in a peaceful world. We'll be in a better world. But everybody's so worried about what somebody else is doing, what they do. If they ain't messing with you, that's why I love my straight community because y'all have supported me with coming to the parties. Like it's some straight men that didn't mind coming to my parties, and I respect them more because then you got the ones that's like, well, I ain't going. What? Why? Nobody trying to talk to you unless you're looking at them.
Right.
Nobody's going to engage. You get what I'm saying? Like
that kind of gives me the vibe though. Men that do that, and I mean we're not gonna get into that, but men that feel that homophobic about it, because if you know who you are, it shouldn't bother you that you're around somebody who's trying to be.
And not every gay person is attracted to you.
Right.
Ooh, I love that. Yeah. Oh my God. So I was a senior in college, and I was of course I went to a small HBCU Baptist school. Yeah. And they had the male dorms and they had the female dorms. You had curfew at 10 o'clock. The females couldn't come over after 10, and you couldn't go upstairs in the rooms at all.
You was cool though, because you was over there with the.
But we had a conversation, and I remember after I came out and I was in the dorm, and we had a community bathroom. Yeah. And it's 4 stalls, and then you got the 4 sinks and showers and stuff. And I would see people come, and it would be full, and they would wait, or it would be one empty one by me, and I would be like, so we had you know how like they have the dorm meetings and stuff. And in one of the dorm meetings, I had to express myself. I had to let them know, every gay person does not want every straight person.
Right.
I have a type that I look for.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we all in this dorm. You ain't got nothing that I ain't got.
Exactly.
I got a car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working. You ain't got no car. You bumming off the girl over there at the other dorm.
Yeah.
You know, you need her to buy your
Yeah.
You know, it really bothered me, and I had to let them know. You know, we have standards just like you have standards.
Right.
Just like women have standards. Just like guys have standards. They see stuff they want. We see stuff we want. You ain't what I want.
Right. Mm-hmm. So,
and if I want you,
how
I would make it known to you. I wouldn't, you know, just be trying to hit on
keeping
you
you
or
out,
whatever,
right?
you know. But
So how is it like dating in the LGBT community? And I'm asking you this from a perspective of the fact that, you know, you mentioned that the generations are different now. So it's so open now. How was it when you were trying to date when you were when you first came out? Because that was the
when
90s.
I first came,
that was the
yeah,
90s, right?
The 90s.
Yeah.
So with me, it was my dad was very much. It's better to be seen, not heard. You should be quiet. Da, da, da. So it was kind of hard for me.
Okay.
When I got up in age and on my own, I started meeting different people and seeing different things around the world or whatever. Mm-hmm. And right now, within our own community, we have discrimination with you got to be so manly. You can't do this, or you can't wear this, or you got to have this. And it's hard.
Yeah.
It's still hard today.
Well, I can't tell the difference between a gay and a straight man these days with the dress code.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like
the Euro dressing, the Euro style of dressing. But I'm sorry, I love the Euro style of dressing, honey. Listen, I ain't into the big pants. I'm into the Euro style, tight leg, tight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta have the body for it, but
yeah,
I love anybody that can dress.
Yeah,
don't come at me with the
that's my country. You gotta
wide
put some clothes on back,
dirty shoes, and
not the dirty shoes.
Dirty shoes. That's the thing that I look at first. I look down.
As Jasmine, are your DMs popping?
Ooh, popping.
Ow.
They pop, and they pop with a lot of straightening.
Oh, ooh. So let me ask you a question, because I think I will never ask you your person. I'm not gonna get into that. But so, what are those straight men at that point?
They're straight.
Okay, enough said. Heard you.
But see,
so you think that, and Casey says this all the time, I didn't mean to cut you off, but we have this conversation. So you feel like a male that enjoys fellatio from another male, he has a wife or he has a girlfriend, he may even have kids, but if he enjoys from time to time getting fellatio from the same sex, does that make him gay?
I mean, I just feel as though this, like we said before, sex is sex. And like, you know, we sit here all day long and we push like, oh, I want a threesome. My girl got a girlfriend and stuff like that. What is the difference?
I think it's a society.
Yeah, it's
like
a society. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, if you taking the D, okay, that might be a different story. You know, you might
taking the D, you need to explain it. Like you.
Okay, you get this. You getting, you know, you letting someone inside of you. But like someone that's, you know, another same sex give you head. I mean, what's the difference of you getting head and being a female and letting a girl give you head?
But it's the society, like she said. Like society makes it open and like it's okay for women to do that, but it's not okay for males to do that. And I mean,
I think like sex is sex. Like, I mean, yes.
So you think that this day and age that sex is you're basically saying that people just want to expand their sexual horizons.
I would have said it from the jump. Like it ain't this society. When I feel like sex has always been. Listen, my daddy had porn with the hairy vaginas and all.
Oh, the 80s porn.
The 80s porn. Don't get it twisted. So like, you know, sex. I feel like sex is sex, and you know, it happens. And you know, what's the difference of a man running a train on one woman? Like, what's the difference?
Wait a minute, time out. Go back. Rewind that. What did you just say?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the difference?
There's a big difference.
Okay, so a man sitting there with another man that's naked having sex with a dude. I mean, with a girl.
That's not, I'm sorry.
What is it?
I mean, let me not say that. That's socially not accepted. I'm gonna just be
What do
honest
you mean?
with you.
What you
Because
mean?
a lot of
It
people.
happens.
I'm
Do you
not
watch
saying
porn?
that. I mean,
Do you
it's
watch
not my
porn?
preference. I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying with society, it's socially not accepted. They're looking at women like she's degrading herself if she's with two men and she's the only woman. Now, if it's her and another woman and a man, that's
It's a
accepted.
Why is that accepted? It's threesome.
It's just how
No,
society
what they
is.
want.
No,
They looking at
they
her like
call- they-
she's-
society says 2 women and a man is a threesome. 2 men and a woman is
Is
a
a
train.
train. And that means they're like slutting her out. It's kind of what society makes that
What if
look
they
like.
had an agreement?
I mean, but I understand where
She's
you're
saying
coming
what
from.
people are
It's
seeing on the
not.
other
It's
side.
not my personal
Oh.
preference. I wouldn't do it, but I get what you're saying. Like, why is it okay for it to be 2 girls and a guy and not 2 guys and a girl? I totally get that, but that's just like, why is it okay for guys to be with 80 or 90 girls, but it's not okay for women to be with 80 or 90
But
men?
I think with, you
'Cause
know,
that's
a
where-
penis, you have to put that in something. With 2 women, it's like, there's not really an organ that's like,
Oh, I got.
we know
like,
you have toys.
Yeah, we
know
mean
you
a
have toys.
natural organ.
A natural organ.
But just because 2 guys
That's
have sex,
supreme.
that doesn't mean that every time it's going in.
Shut up.
We have sex other ways other than always getting penetrated. Sex is not all about penetration, and it's not all about penetration for me.
So I mean, there's oral sex and then there's foreplay that you're speaking of.
Right.
So if
but
they only do that, that's cool. As
Yeah.
long as they don't.
yeah, I'm not always into that anyway. You know,
heard it
and
first.
everybody's not always into that.
Right.
You know, I know some
I-
females that don't get off getting
Getting
fucked. You know what I'm saying?
no.
If
I like
say-
to
I like to
yes,
get your
y'all
boy.
like y'all, you know. Yeah.
you know,
That point.
I knew a girl.
Oh,
I knew a girl, and she was the prettiest girl. I mean, just like y'all, very girly, and she didn't like that. She came off the bed,
There's some girls that don't like the D, and I will say that.
but she had a boyfriend, and that's
Right.
what he did. You know what I mean?
They don't like the D. It's painful.
I don't know about that part.
Your man just ain't doing it right.
Right. If
I ain't never had that.
I'm just
but I'm
saying.
just saying, it was painful for me years ago in high school. I don't know how.
But you
the
know, let me
heck
tell you,
y'all
let
do
me
that.
tell
would you ever give it a go again?
No.
Let me tell you though, sex is all about being comfortable and if you're not comfortable, everything's gonna hurt. And clearly you didn't want the D, so it wasn't comfortable, so it wasn't gonna go in because you was probably like this the
Maybe
whole
something-
time.
But I know women that have their men fuck them in the butt.
Thank you.
So
I feel like any man that like getting that little booty hole is.
you know.
Wait,
That's
wait,
not
what
that's not
happened?
true. That's a part of sex. So do you
Yeah,
so
so
exactly. I'm not
nothing.
disagreeing, but I feel like that's the stereotype. I'm not disagreeing with what y'all saying. I think both of us agree that it's the way society looks at things. I don't feel like a man that wants to get his butthole played with. I don't feel like he's
had a
considered
male's booty
gay.
hole before?
I didn't say that I did
Have
that.
you licked the male's booty hole before?
No, I haven't. But what I'm saying is, I don't feel like a male.
Italy.
Casey.
Italy, you have not
No.
ate a male's booty hole
No.
before.
Have you ate a female's booty hole before?
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Okay,
say
then. Casey, really?
No.
Casey, really?
This is
Exactly.
This is cut. This is bloopers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying
And
is,
cut.
it's like it's exactly what y'all said. So now there's the point of like where we connect and we understand each other, because from a straight side and from the LGBTQ side, we're looking at it just like y'all looking at it. Like you looking at it like a man that likes his anus played with, he's gay. But why is a man that likes fellatio from time to time not gay?
I just feel like
I don't understand.
I feel like now this is me.
I don't think either.
I feel like a
Okay.
male that likes their booty. I'm sorry.
I don't
Y'all-
think
You
think-
sound like a hypocrite. You sound like a hypocrite.
But he can't get his booty.
I don't agree with you on that.
You sound like a hypocrite right now.
Because I've seen where women did it on porn, they do it to straight men. They lick their butt.
Yeah,
And
like,
they suck their dick.
But you know what? It's a point there in that makes a man really orgasm. So that's a part of sex.
Okay, all right. So you done it.
Listen, mind you in my business. Like she said, don't do that. No, like I mean,
keep it over there.
and this is my thing. If you feel like people should really explore their sexual horizons and this and this and this and that, why is you think it's so nasty to lick a girl's butthole? Because you over here like, nah, I ain't never did.
Right.
I would go to the story of a booty hole. Now listen, it's a lot that happens with that booty hole.
Oh my god!
And if that woman ain't got out that shower, I have done it before.
Let me tell you what's worse.
The
vagina is worse than the booty hole because the vagina secretes vaginal discharge. Whether it's healthy discharge or bad discharge, the vagina the vagina secretes.
The butt comes with shit and poop.
If you wash it right,
So
you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You say you can't tell me y'all booty holes don't stink. I don't get
And yours.
So you basically saying yours stink?
booty hole
Because I'm not gonna claim that. I'm sorry. I know how to wash mine, honey. I stick my finger in there. I clean.
But the thing is,
I stick my.
The thing is,
A
you're
lot
not
of
gonna
people
have
don't
sex
do
with
that.
like.
A lot of people don't do
Oh no, I do that. You stick your finger in every hole.
I know a lot right now, and you tell me
I don't
smells
that.
I've called like 3
I need
people
$100
that I
right now that
they
smells
do that.
nothing.
It's not gonna smell like anything because I washed my ass before I came.
But you've been walking your ass. You've been walking your little
That don't mean it smell like shit because she been walking.
Right.
What's the difference?
That's just like
between
who blows your
smell
pooch.
sweaty?
Your pooch gonna smell with you walking, right?
So the little crease right here.
Hello.
crease right
Okay. Right. So you're not gonna say that. And sometimes you might look like a little everyday smell. You don't want all that.
Like everybody,
Right, so don't give me that.
you gotta
Don't
understand,
give me that.
Casey. People, it's different ways. We're not gonna get into that, but it's different ways to wash and clean yourself.
It is.
And people I don't think
And if
a
you're
lot
doing
of
that part,
women
you're doing it
know
right.
how to really, really clean themselves. So a lot of the times, that's what you're like.
But hey, I'm just
Y'all, I
saying,
know
you
we
think
going
your butt
off on
don't
a
stink.
tangent right now, but if you know how to wash your ass, put comments in the
Over
chat.
there, you talking
Please
about-
wash your
Please
ass.
wash your ass.
Because I've dealt with straight men that don't wash their ass, and I'm like, well, who don't do that? You know what I'm saying?
Did you still do it?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
You don't follow that.
Yeah. I don't do that. That's not me. That's
Y'all
not
are
my
crazy.
That's not my
man.
stilo. But you know, I've seen it like on like little clips and stuff on YouTube and stuff, Facebook and stuff where they talk about how they got that little thing on TikTok about that's the guy that don't wash the ass.
Oh no, they like the white people are coming around with this.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
stuff
this
like
big
that, and
thing
I'm
on
just like-
TikTok where white people are saying they don't wash every day. And
They don't
black
wash every
people
And that's
are
the
like-
nastiest stuff
That is
I've ever
disgusting.
heard.
Yeah, you know, spread them cheeks.
I
on
think
the
men
wash
should
and-
wash every day, but I
Yeah.
really, really feel like women, you have to wash every day.
Oh,
I wash
yeah.
2 times a day. I
3.
wash in the morning and I wash before I go to bed. You
Yeah.
have to wash because women secrete all day long. I mean, it's healthy bacteria, but we secrete like discharge all day.
So Casey, you don't.
Casey, you still secrete discharge, okay?
All right, next question.
Now she want to move on to the next question.
Right. Next, I'm a woman, and that's the thing. I mean, I think a lot of people kind of get. I'm not trying to be trans, and you know, I'm supporting anybody that chooses to go that route. But me personally, I love being a woman. I just like dressing like men. I love the way men's fashion is, and I've always did. And you know, a person like me, they will consider me as a stud. I consider myself as a stud.
You a film.
Yeah, like I mean,
a
I don't
STEM
have.
stud.
I really feel like I don't have no label. What I like is what I like, and it is what it is. The way I like to dress is the way I like to dress. I like dressing a little tight fitting, even though I need to get rid of my good. But you know, I like dressing tight and you know that Euro style of.
But I feel
fashion.
like for you, Casey, you're absolutely right. It's not a label for you because you are not like some of these studs, and we're gonna explain. Obviously, for people who don't know what a stud is, we're gonna explain what that is. But for me, you don't walk around here like some of them studs that walk around holding themselves like actually trying to be a man. You are naturally, and you give off a feminine aura. You just happen to like women, and you happen to like to dress like a man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she's still girl
She sure is. She'll sit in there, cross them legs real quick, and do this.
and complain.
You throw them dreads, honey. No, honey. Throw them dreads, honey.
But I mean, I guess it depends on what you want to do. There are some people that are really trying to transition into a man and everything. I mean, me, I don't like hair at all. Like, I mean, I keep it bald.
You told us as long as it's shaved.
I like a woman that's bald and, you know, and no hair.
What about the landing strip?
Move like a new.
No land. I mean,
You don't like the landing strip? The landing strip's
I
at the
don't
top.
like hair.
You ain't even gotta get to the landing strip. That's before the.
I don't like hair.
So do you like hair?
I'm bald.
Do you like hair on your guy?
No, that makes it very difficult, you know?
I don't like hair.
Do you like hair?
I mean, I don't mind hair because I want a man to still be a man. I don't want you to be bald and I'm bald too. I want you to have a little bit, but I don't want it to be fucking.
Have you ever had
a
sex
bush
with
wig?
a bald on bald?
I think for fellatio.
Well, you know what? If we're really going into detail about it, it does make everything like, you know,
Smooth. That's why
I don't want that though. I want my man to be still a man.
I don't mind a Caesar.
You gotta have some type of hair.
I don't mind a Caesar. You got a Caesar down there that's cool.
What's Caesar?
A Caesar, like a low cut.
Okay.
I don't want you to have no
Caesar.
damn 80s afro down there. though.
Yeah, like, I mean, for fellatio, that makes it very difficult.
I would throw up. Hair makes it.
And it tends to carry like, yeah.
I don't like hair. I don't like nothing coming in my mouth that might be a piece of hair. I would throw up. Okay, I'm just letting you know right now. So I don't like it at all. I'm very hirsute. I do not like it. And
I have a good question. How many letters are we gonna add to LGBTQ plus? Like, I think we were talking.
Can you explain each letter? Because I think we all kind of know, but like,
let me get it.
Yeah, for those who don't
It's a
know.
lot.
So
L is
Because
lesbian.
the plus means that there's extra things,
yeah.
right? And
L
I
is
found that out
lesbian.
recently.
G is gay.
Right.
B is bisexual.
correct.
G is
G.
Sorry, T is transgender.
Transgender.
Q is queer.
Or questioning.
Okay, so what is queer?
So
So
what's
questioning
queer
means you don't know.
Question you don't know.
You're not sure.
So what about bisexual?
So what's
you
queer?
know.
So queer,
Bisexual, you're liking both.
Yeah,
Man
you like
and
both.
woman.
And Q is queer, you don't really know.
queers you don't
What-
know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Then you have
Me
the
neither.
non-binary. You know,
You-
You're not labeled as a male or female. You're a they. I think you're
They,
pronouns are
them,
and,
yeah.
Lovato, Demi. That's what she's
Demi
doing.
Lovato. Yeah, she is.
That's what's going on with her right now.
Yeah.
Right.
But see, when I grew up, it was either
He or she.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why I was asking you earlier too. Like, times have changed so much. Like, do you feel like the kids that are in the LGBT community now, they have it a little bit easier than how you had it when you
They
came
do.
up?
God knows they do.
Yeah.
They have it way easier.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, like my dad used to tell me, because I remember getting my first car from him, and I went out to college and I put a rainbow strip
Everybody got wear the wooden
on the back of my car.
bumper sticker.
It was a strip. It went all the way across the back of my car, and he was like, "It's better to be heard. It's better to be seen than heard."
Okay.
So he was like, "People are not accepting everywhere you go."
He was worried about
He
you.
was worried about me, yes. And so it made me say, okay, yeah, I'm gay and I'm proud, but I have to watch out for myself.
Yeah.
You know, and I did take the sticker off my car because, you know, you go some places and people are rude and they see that and they're mean. And, you know, we still, till this day, still have hate crimes. So, and he didn't want that for me, and I
Yeah.
didn't want that for myself.
I mean, I gotta give it up to her too, though.
Yeah.
You gotta think like, not only are you're like battling the fact that you know you are a gay man, but you're a black man. So in this society, like you have it like double hard. So like,
You get it from everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get it from the women, you get it from the men, you get it from the black. It's just, yeah.
I want to piggyback on this though topic is that a lot of we've had hate crimes happen in the and don't get me wrong, like I do feel it might be some that don't tell that significant person that who they are, but 9 times out of 10 that person know. And then the hate crime happens
because they get exposed.
got exposed. I watched a documentary on TV and I forgot what it was, some crime or something. But it happened in Charlotte and he knew that who he was dealing with was born a male. But then he was in a gang.
Oh.
And then they found out, his peers
And he
found
was
out
embarrassed.
that he was embarrassed. And then before it got out what he was doing, he killed her.
But y'all remember that show way back in the day, not to tell our ages, but Jenny Jones?
Yeah,
Jenny Jones. That's why that show ended, because they used to do those surprise shows where the same sex likes somebody.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
And like they bring them out and surprise them, and the show ended because somebody got hurt behind that.
I just want everybody to mind their business.
Yeah.
Everybody do their own lifestyle, enjoy
Let people
life.
do what they wanna do.
I mean, life is short. Just do what you do. If you like vagina and you're straight and heterosexual, go there. If someone is homosexual, let them be. Why do it have to be so much? Why are we worried about
I feel like the people who are doing that these days, honestly, it goes back to what both of y'all said. I feel like at that point, they're just not comfortable in their own.
They might be experiencing some stuff themselves.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question, because a lot of people feel like, the LGBTQ plus community is more protected than black people at this point, and it's like it's never enough. Like you can say nigga and nothing happens. But you say certain words that
like the
I don't even know if
F-word.
I can say.
That's because of it's not only black people that are gay.
Mm-hmm.
White people are gay.
Right.
And then you got to look at who's all going to fight. Black people are not going to fight for the gays.
You think so?
I know so.
That's disappointing.
Right.
I know so because I'm a gay and I'm
I
black.
didn't know you felt. I didn't know that was like a thing.
No, it's easier for your son to be a murderer than to be gay. It's easier for your son to kill or to sell drugs or to hang out than to be gay.
So is that why you, and I don't mean to be in your business, but is that why you like dating Caucasians? Because they are more supportive of the gay community? It's a personal preference.
What I feel.
Okay, she's like,
It is money.
the moolah. Okay,
But,
I ain't mad at you.
No, I'm just saying. It's in the black community.
If you can,
And you talk to black. I have my cousin. He went to jail for selling drugs. He did 11 years. He's a barber now. He has his own little thing. My family was he's home. He's But when I came out, it was very much
like you were an abomination.
right. You know what I'm saying? He shot a man at a gas station.
And I'm minding my business, just being who I'm being.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is You know what I'm saying?
That's that goes back to that society, like, cause it's crazy. Like, I can only imagine being a parent and then having a child that's LGBT. I can only say what I would do right now because I don't have no kids. But I'm still gonna love my kid. Like, let my kid be who they are. But I guess
that's
parents,
easy for women to say. Men don't say that.
and I get that because
Men
as a
don't say
man,
that.
if you have a son, you want your son to be like you. So I mean, I guess I kind of understand, but I don't understand. But it's crazy though because my older sister is gay and she's like openly gay. Like she's openly gay. Like she loves women. I mean, she dates men too, but she prefers women. Like she loves women. She doesn't care what nobody thinks. But I can only imagine if my brother were to come out and say that he were gay and he's a straight man with a family, how they would accept it because they accept my sister. Like my older sister, they accept her.
It's definitely
That's
different.
society
It's a
stuff,
difference.
though.
It's different. And it's not fair. And I think that's why, we're going to get ready to end this session of Champagne Confessions. But I do want to, let the audience know that, this was an important topic, all right? So make sure y'all chime in with any questions that y'all have. We wanted to make sure that this is no non-judgmental podcast.
Right.
And we want to know what everyone feels. Straight, gay, it was things that I was educated on. Thank you, Jasmine Brooks, for elaborating on everything, all right? And I'm gay, and I've been gay forever, but I am still getting myself educated with everything when it comes to the LGBTQ community, all right? But I love you, Jasmine.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you for
in.
coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for listening to, you know, people who like, you know, K Spice and myself who, you know, we know a little bit about the LGBT community, but like, hopefully we didn't sound ignorant today with some of the questions that we asked.
Don't cancel us, y'all. Don't cancel us.
These are questions that y'all want to ask too. So thank you so much.
For sure.
Right.
And it's always good to have a dialogue.
Yes.
And thank you for allowing us to be a part of the conversation, because
Right.
I think this is a conversation that everybody's having right now. So to that, let's toast to another successful episode. I have a little bit left today.
Okay. It's like that. We don't have that.
Them slick girls get me every time. Them slick girls could get every time. Them slick girls get me every time. Them slick girls could get every time.